and that no one really was brought into there.
Yeah, days afterwards. Yeah, it was after the collapses.
Now, I've read that all the hospitals were set up, ready for triage. All the hospitals, surrounding hospitals, were all set up basically this, like what they told us how they were set up for COVID, so to speak, and that no one really was brought into there.
Yes.
Into those places.
Yes. That's so, like, it was the same thing. There was a lot of hospitals, they were set up to take in mass casualties, and then they knew that there was going to be more casualties than the local area hospitals could handle. So they were going to take charter buses and any of the metro, the cities, MTA buses and stuff, and they were going to start bringing people over the bridge and taking them down into Giant Stadium, and then we were going to shuttle them out to the hospitals. But after a couple hours, we started to get radio traffic back that they weren't finding anybody, that people were they were finding, if they were finding bunker gear, which is what firefighters wear to fight fires, bunker pants and a bunker coat, they were finding gear, because that stuff's fireproof. They were finding gear without the body. It was laid out like it was wearing a Scott bottle, gloves. Sometimes they'd find like a melted helmet, and they'd find all the fireproof stuff, but no body. I mean, how do
so
you,
like all the or so like
that?
Yeah, so like just the organic material vaporized. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, the material was singed, and it wasn't like a brand new, set of bunker gear laid out, and the straps were somewhat damaged and things were damaged, but you'd find it was like there's stories of this time and time again of finding bunker gear or equipment, and it's laid out like there was somebody in it, but the person's not there. There's no there's no physical body. Most of the body, there might be some residue inside of the gear, right? But I'm not trying to be graphic, but you get what I mean. But the body itself was vaporized, and then we were sitting there. I remember sitting at Giant Stadium. We were talking about it, and we were talking about how much force. And we were talking about like how they came down weird.